Title: Asterisk, the day Thomas Evans was fired. He didn't even argue. Asterisk, he just looked the CEO in the eye, gave a stiff nod, and walked out of the towering glass building with a cardboard box and the quiet dignity of a man used to losing more than he wins. Asterisk, what no one knew, not his coworkers, not the HR rep who couldn't meet his gaze, not even the CEO who signed the termination letter, was that Thomas wasn't just losing a job. Asterisk, Smee was losing his daughter's health insurance. Asterisk, and his daughter Emma was sick. Really sick. Thomas was a janitor. Every night for 3 years. He scrubbed floors and emptied trash bins at Whitebridge Technologies, one of the biggest companies in Seattle. Asterisk, his life was simple. Wake up at 5 a.m. Get Emma ready for school. Work 2 jobs. Rush to the hospital for her chemo treatments. Then start the overnight shift. Asterisk, no one really noticed him. No one asked about the dark circles under his eyes, or why he always looked like he hadn't eaten. Thomas was invisible. But that was okay, as long as Emma smiled. Asterisk, as long as she said, "You're my hero, Daddy." Asterisk, the CEO, Vanessa Cole, was known for being ruthless. Brilliant, elegant, and sharp as a blade. She didn't make decisions based on feelings, only figures. Asterisk. But this decision wasn't business. It was personal. A few days before his termination, Thomas had been cleaning the executive lounge when he overheard a private conversation. Vanessa's voice low, frantic on the phone. Asterisk, I don't care how bad it looks. No one can find out my daughter collapsed in school again. It'll tank the merger. Thomas didn't mean to listen, but he heard enough to know Vanessa's young daughter Lila was sick, seriously sick. Vanessa was hiding it. Asterisk, a few days later. His badge stopped working. Asterisk, no explanation. Just an escort to HR, a severance check, and silence. Thomas knew why. He knew too much. Asterisk. 2 weeks later, Thomas was driving for a rideshare app. Bills were overdue. Emma's meds were rationed, and he was running on prayer. Asterisk, that night, a pickup. Ping came through. Downtown address. Passenger name. Lila. Asterisk. He almost ignored it. But the name tugged at something. Asterisk, when he pulled up, a panicked teenager stumbled into the car. Pale, shaking, barely able to speak. Asterisk, hospital, she gasped. Please don't call my mom. Thomas looked into the rearview mirror. It was her, Vanessa's daughter, and she was in trouble. Asterisk, he could have driven her straight to the front desk, told the nurses who she was, and let the truth explode. He could have exposed Vanessa for who she was, but he didn't. Thomas called the best pediatric R, drove like his life depended on it, and stayed with Lila while she was stabilized. He filled out her forms. He even paid the hospital intake deposit using the last of Emma's grocery money. Asterisk, because to him, she wasn't a CEO's daughter. She was just a scared kid. And scared kids deserve saving. Asterisk. Lila was okay. A rare asthma complication. Caught just in time. Asterisk, later that night, Vanessa stormed into the eyes, wild. Voice sharp. Asterisk, when she saw Thomas standing there. She froze. He didn't gloat. He didn't demand his job back. Asterisk, he just handed her the hospital forms and said, "She's a fighter, like my daughter." Then he turned to leave. But Lila grabbed her mom's arm and said, "He saved my life, Mom." And that was when Vanessa broke. Tears. Real ones, not the boardroom kind. She followed Thomas out, breathless. "Why?" she asked. "After everything I fired you." Asterisk, he shrugged. "Because someone once helped me when I didn't deserve it. I guess I'm just paying it forward." Asterisk, a week later. Thomas got a call. Asterisk Whitebridge Technologies wanted to launch a new foundation for families of chronically ill children, and they wanted him to lead it. Not as a janitor, as director. Asterisk, Vanessa was stepping down for a while to be a mom first. Asterisk, and Emma. Asterisk, she got full coverage for her treatments, a new wheelchair, and a scholarship fund in her name. Asterisk sometimes. The ones we overlook are the ones who show us what humanity truly means. Asterisk. Thomas didn't save Lila because it made sense. Asterisk, he did it because it was right. Asterisk, and in doing so, he reminded a powerful CEO that being human is more important than being perfect. Kindness doesn't keep score, it just keeps giving. Asterisk, and sometimes, it saves more than one life at a time. Asterisk, the world doesn't need more CEOs. Asterisk, it needs more Thomases.